This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Lowe's knows tough jobs call for tougher tools. The new DeWalt Elite Series power tool accessories are built to last for the pro who doesn't stop. With precision fitment, durability, and impact resistance, finishing jobs faster has never been easier. Shop the new DeWalt Elite Series at an everyday low price exclusively at Lowe's. We help, you save.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
At 6:05, we've got our favorite doctor coming on, Dr. Ray Kasheri. That guy's great. He'll be on with us. You'll enjoy it. You'll learn something. You'll be smarter after his appearance. Because these poor firefighters, they've got high levels of lead and mercury after battling the LA fires. So that's a big deal. Got to take care of the firefighters. All right. Pilot flying from LAX to China forgot a small detail. So they'd turn around and land in San Francisco. The detail that he forgot was his passport. Yeah. So 2 hours into the flight over the Pacific, they had to turn around and land in San Francisco.
An embarrassing moment for a United Airlines pilot who forgot to pack one very important item, their passport.
Wow.
United Flight 198 left LAX on Saturday bound for Shanghai, but 2 hours into the flight, the plane had to turn around and divert to San Francisco when the pilot realized the mistake.
How much time, Bellio, you're good at this. How much time do you think that pilot spent going through his bag looking for his passport before he said, we got to turn around? You think that was just a cursory, once over, or he's like, F, where is it? My wife, I asked her to pack that passport. Why? How did that possibly happen? How do you possibly forget, as a pilot, your passport when you're flying to China?
He must have felt like the worst person in the world at that moment to make everyone's delay that
100%.
Can you imagine? I mean...
And I guarantee you this happens, Stefouche. You know, as you're flying to China, the sun is coming in on the port side of that plane, on the left side of that plane, almost the entire trip. At one point, if you're falling asleep and you wake up and the sun's all of a sudden not in your eyes, but it's coming through the windows on the right side of the plane, that means you've turned around. Now, I don't know if they've told the passengers they've turned around. And do they tell the passengers why they turned around? I don't know. I would think a lot of the passengers would be really pissed that the guy forgot his passport. Everybody on that plane, except the pilot, had his passport. I would have continued the flight. I would have gotten there and I'd say, sorry, I don't have my passport. They'd have locked him up, put him on the next plane, and he had to fly home alone back to the United States. Let him pay for it. Why? And so they landed in San Francisco, and then they had to pay for everybody's meal while they found another crew that didn't forget their passport.
United says it provided meal vouchers and compensation to the more than 250 passengers on board. A new crew took over the
250 people on this plane. All had to be inconvenienced, and it'd take an extra 6 hours because this guy forgot his passport.
To the more than 250 passengers on board. A new crew took over the flight, which took off again a few hours later. It eventually landed in China about 6 hours behind schedule.
That's not good.
That's a mess.
Wow.
Yeah, she nailed it at the end there. Huh?
That's not good.
Yeah, great commentary. I love it. I love it. News commentary, right? Sort of hitting the nail on the head.
That's not good.
It's like, remember it was hot here 2 days ago? Heather, but you have air conditioning in your house? Or
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's a cool deal. But every time there's a news story, when they're doing a story, it's 102 degrees in the valley or whatever, they do the same thing every time.
Mm-hmm.
Find shade, keep the dogs in, wear light clothing, make sure the air conditioning's on. It's like talking to foreheads. It's like talking to the dumbest people in the world.
And I honestly, as somebody who used to work for a local news station, a couple of local news stations, I never understood why we do those stories.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for that one person that doesn't know they need to seek shelter during really hot days or drink water. I don't know.
But here's my argument against that. Those people aren't watching the news. If you're that dumb,
It's true.
and you can't figure out, if you're let's say you're you're dressed in a black wool sweater and you have black wool pants on, you have a black hat on, and you got an overcoat on. You're like, oh man, I don't know why I'm so hot. If you're that dumb that you have to be told by the news anchor to get some air conditioning in you, then you probably aren't watching the news.
I mean, that's true. There is something to be said for that. But I think it makes people in the news, it makes especially broadcasters feel like they're helping people.
Yeah.
They're doing their due diligence, because then you've got the person that says, well, nobody told me about it. Nobody told me to take shelter or drink water when it was so hot out.
Yeah, we used to run a PSA, a public service announcement on this station that said, please don't empty your toilet, your black water into the ocean if you're boating.
What?
On this station. So basically what they're saying to people who listen to KFI, don't S in the ocean. That's what they're telling people. And they've already got that by now. They've got it. All right, Rob Lowe is in the news. When we come back, we'll talk about Rob Lowe, and he's blasting away at LA leadership. He's one of the few voices that's speaking up about LA's leadership, and maybe it's a trendsetter, maybe he's a soothsayer, maybe people can follow along and follow his lead and get pissed. The only time council members or mayors make any kind of changes is when there's a huge, huge backlash. And I don't see it in LA. I don't see it at all. They're $1 billion in the hole. The fire department is shy, fire stations, and a bunch of firefighters. The LA cops can't get anybody to join LAPD. The streets are all banged up. The water mains, no good. The fire hydrants don't work. The city of LA is awful in a lot of aspects. And yet, very few people are pissed. But Rob Lowe's pissed. When we come back, we'll tell you why.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
Rob Lowe, the actor, is livid, pissed that the leadership in Los Angeles is not keeping enough production here in Los Angeles. Let's hear what Rob Lowe has to say. Maybe more people can jump on this and make a difference.
That's interesting that you shoot the floor there. It's cheaper to bring 100 American people to Ireland than to walk across the lot at Fox. Right. Past the sound stages and do it there. Crazy. Do you think if we shot Parks right now, we would be in Budapest? 100% we would be. We'd be in Budapest. We would be... It's so weird. There's nothing shoots in Los Angeles. Nothing. I had my next show already done, scripts, deals closed. Yeah. And they said, we're shooting this in New York. And I said, I'm not moving to New York to do this. Yeah. And then
How about being such a big actor when they say, hey, we'll green light your project, but you got to move to New York? He's like, no, I'm not going. That is A-list.
What a dream.
Dude.
That's my dream, Conway.
A-list attitude. A top of the list. Top of the heap. When you can say, I'm not going. Mm-hmm. And they say, okay.
And I said, I'm not moving to New York to do this.
Yeah.
And then it went away. The show's done. I'm not doing it. Wow. It's
How
like,
about that? He'd rather stay in L.A. than go to New York and do a show.
So LA can't be that bad then, right?
Well, I don't know.
Maybe his LA.
Maybe. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he has a different version of L.A. than we do.
True.
it's like, yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing
just
it.
too expensive.
Let's guess the word they bleeped out, okay?
It's like,
Oh, it's got to be the S word. Is it the F word or S word?
It's S.
it's like,
Oh, it's the S word.
Yeah.
And everyone says it to themselves anyway. You know, when I play it, you'll say it to yourself.
I'm not doing it. Wow. It's like, yeah, I'm
Yeah, and everybody in their car just said the S word. I don't know why we got to keep bleeping that out. It's 2025. You know, we got to compete with podcasts, with streamers, with movies. And in radio, there's certain things you can't say still. You know, we should be able to say the S word.
Are you advocating for swears?
Yeah, I think so.
I kind of agree, but here's the deal. It was some people who are listening in their cars with their kids. Like I listen to your show when I pick up my daughter on the way home.
Oh, that's
from school.
cool.
And
How old's your daughter?
She's 11.
Okay.
Almost 12. And you know, if it was real sweary, like we don't listen to a lot of stuff that's pretty real sweary. So I think maybe in that respect, you might lose some parents.
Okay, let me ask you a question now. How many? You don't? I'm not going to use your daughter's name. I'll just say, the little Heather.
Okay.
How much has the little Heather heard the older Heather use the F word?
I mean, probably not very much. I probably use it more at work than I do at home.
Oh, you do? Oh, good for you. You know, I'm actually proud of you because I do the same thing. I still am uncomfortable swearing around my daughter, and she's 19.
Yes.
I still don't like it.
I feel like I'm trying to. It's sort of that do as I say, not as I do thing, and I'm trying to set a good example. She can decide when she's older how much she wants to swear and what she wants to use.
One of the bigger fights that we had, you know, because you always have fights with the husband and wife always have these little battles and raising kids. Not one of the bigger ones, but one of the more consistent ones we had is whenever my wife swore in front of my daughter, I would ask her to stop doing that.
Oh, really? So you were very much against swearing in front of your kids.
That's right. And I still don't like it. I didn't swear in front of my dad at all. I still, to the day my dad died, I hated swearing in front of him. Sometimes I had to when I was telling him a story or a joke, and, you know, it included, that kind of language. But I never felt comfortable using those words in front of my dad.
I don't either. I still don't feel comfortable. You know, my mom told me, I'm going to date myself a little bit here, but my mom told me growing up that people who swear a lot are not educated because they can't think of other words to say.
Oh, is that right?
They're not smart enough to come up with other words to say. Now, that being said, my mom also swears. She also swore a lot.
Well, okay. I think there's probably something to that, but the smartest guy I ever met in my life and the funniest guy I ever met in my life was a guy named Doug Steckler, and he swore more than anybody.
Yeah.
He would light them up, man.
I think there's a different vibe around swearing now than there used to be. People embrace it more. It's not as taboo.
Yeah.
But I still think overall people, if they're listening in their cars, don't want to hear swearing on the radio.
That's why when my daughter was in the car, I could listen to Brian Regan, and because he did a clean comedy act, and all the kids loved it. You know, if I was driving carpool or driving all the kids to a birthday party, whatever, I'd put on Brian Regan, and those kids would laugh for, you know, the entire drive, the entire half hour. And Nate Bargatze.
I love Nate Bargatze. We need him on your show.
Yeah, he's another one. You know, the guy I went to the King game with, a guy named Keith, who put that whole thing together with the donation to Katarina's Club and supplied the seats, and he's a great guy. He went to Las Vegas last weekend to see Nate Bargatze in concert, and he said he's a big fan of Nate's. And he sat there for an hour and a half in his concert, and not one word of it was old material. It's all new.
It's all new.
And it's great.
It's all new. It's all relatable. I saw him when he was at the Greek. My husband and I went and saw him when he was at the Greek here. And it was so funny, so relatable, and it was not profane, but you don't notice it.
Right.
You don't notice it.
And his delivery is unbelievable. It's the best.
Oh, all right. Let's get him on the show. Let's do it.
Yeah. Although I'd like to see him in concert. I don't know what. I got to look up his concert.
See his tour schedule.
All right. Back to Rob Lowe blasting away. Here we go. Rob Lowe.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. too expensive to shoot here. There are no tax credits. So like all those other places are offering 40%. Yeah. 40%. Oh, yeah. And then on top of that, there's other stuff that they do. Yeah. And then and that's not even talking about the union stuff. Mm-hmm. That's just tax economics of it all. So it's criminal what the California and LA have let happen. It's criminal. Everybody should be fired.
Did you hear that?
Did
you hear what Rob Lowe had to say?
So it's criminal what the California and LA have let happen. It's criminal. Everybody should be fired.
How about that? Rob Lowe is on the money. Bellio, let's see if we can get Rob Lowe in here. We can blast off with Rob Lowe.
It's criminal what the California and LA have let happen. It's criminal. Everybody should be fired.
Wow. He's pissed. And he should be. All these actors and actresses, they got to go to Budapest. They got to go to, South America, Atlanta. They got to go to Canada. They all have to leave their families and their kids and disrupt their lives to go shoot somewhere because it's too expensive to shoot here. They all have to go somewhere else.
And he's talking to, we should say, Adam Scott there, who starred in Parks and Rec with him and also is in that brand new show Severance, which is huge right now on Apple TV. And Severance doesn't shoot here either, it's the number one show on Apple TV. Not one bit of it shot here.
We shot a show. I was one of the producers on a show called Boogie's Diner. Anybody?
Oh, loved it.
That old classic.
Yeah, Boogie's Diner. We shot in Canada, and we used Canadian actors because they were giving us, I think it was a 75% tax cut if we shot in Canada. So they brought everybody into Toronto, and the problem that we had in Toronto is they used all Canadian actors, so we had to take certain words out of the script. We had to take a dollar out because they would say dollar. And there was some other Canadian words that we
like sorry.
Yeah, sorry. We had to take out a boot instead of about. Well, what is this all about? Like, oh no, you gotta change that word. They all say a boot, and it's about. And so, there's that little tiny speed bumps, but the Canadians, they offered a better deal, and everybody had to leave their families, take the kids out of school, if they had kids, and fly up to Toronto, fly back to Toronto to do the show because it was too expensive to do in LA. And it continues. That was 30 years ago, and it's still happening today. So Rob Lowe is absolutely right.
He is, and he also remember last fall he was a big supporter of Nathan Hochman.
That's right.
Remember, he made it. He definitely voiced his concerns then, and we haven't seen a lot of other big actors like that. LA. I mean, Rob Lowe's lived in LA forever. He was the Brat Pack.
That's right.
And we haven't heard a lot of other celebrities step forward and say enough. Bring filming back to LA.
And they're trying to. There's some tax credits that are popping up, but it's just not enough.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
It's Conway Show. Dr. Ray Kasheri from St. Joe's in Orange County coming on at 6 o'clock. That's 22 minutes of the hour. And he'll come on and talk about these poor firefighters who are very brave to fight these fires. And now they have high levels of lead and mercury arsenic in their bodies, battling these fires. So Dr. Ray Kasheri, 6 bells. So if you got to go anywhere, you got 21 minutes to get back here. So come on back. Okay, so we've got postal workers being attacked in Valley Village, Sherman Oaks, and Tarzana. We've got home invaders in Woodland Hills, twice over the last month. We have bikes being stolen in Pasadena, watches and phones being taken in West Hollywood. So it almost doesn't matter where you go, they're going to attack you. The one saving grace that we have is that there aren't enough criminals to affect all of us. They can't get all of our stuff from everybody. So the chance of you being robbed are pretty slim. But once somebody invades your home and ties you and your family up, you can never feel safe in that home again. No matter how much security, you'll never feel safe in that home again. And that's a big deal. Because home is where you do feel safe. You know, you get home from work, turn the TV on, watch a little Netflix, heat something up to eat, and you feel like you're safe. You made it. You're home. And when somebody comes in your home and robs you, roughs you up, maybe your kid or your wife, your husband, and takes your stuff, that rattles you to the point where it's almost impossible to continue living there. Because every time you hear a noise, you jump. You get the yips. And it's not great. All right, so bike thefts in Pasadena. These guys break into a bike store, and they're gone. They're gone with with their bikes.
Well, this is a very well-known bike shop. You can see some of their great bikes that they have set up here. Over the last several months, they've been broken into just a handful of times. They've added these bars for extra security.
Wait, just a handful of times?
Over the last several months, they've been broken into just a handful of times.
Then what are they worried about? It's just a handful. They've been broken into just a handful of times.
Just a handful of times they've added these bars for extra security.
How's that going?
So far, they're not sure if it's enough. A popular Pasadena bike shop now becoming a common target for thieves.
We've been getting hit by burglaries constantly.
Workers replacing a steel door pulled from its hinges Tuesday morning. Surveillance video shows 6 burglars wearing hoodies and masks go in and out of a store.
I will say this. It's remarkable how you can get friends. I mean, they have a crew of 6 doing this. I have 1,500 contacts in my phone. I don't think I can get 1 or 2 people to help me go rob a bike store. I don't think I could. I don't have that kind of Rolodex.
Go in and out of a storage room filled with customers' bikes and carrying them away.
They're gone.
The loot in total estimated to be worth more than $100,000.
Wow, $100,000 in bikes gone.
How would you feel if somebody broke into your house?
Horrible. I mean, I think we talk about that all the time on KFI. If somebody broke into your home when you're home and you got to deal with that, that's a big deal. It's huge.
How would you feel if somebody broke into your house? So it just feels like someone violated our property, our home.
That's right.
This is where we live. We spend more time here than we spend at home.
So the crooks busted through this door, then ripped through this window to unlock this to the storage unit, grabbed 8 bicycles, and we're out of here in just less than a minute.
This one today was unbelievable. We've never seen this before, but, who knows? Every time it's a new surprise.
Burglars have broken in here at least 3 times in recent weeks, along with another bike shop in town twice.
Man, oh man, bike shops in Pasadena, you got to watch out. They're coming.
Pasadena police tell Fox 11 crooks are targeting high-dollar bikes to resell. How can you keep sustaining these hits?
We don't know. We're trying. We've been putting bars up, getting extra security.
This is a family-owned business, and they've been here for so many years. You just hate to see this happen.
Police at the shop investigating.
They took all the fingerprints. A couple guys took some stuff there.
While workers here hope the crooks are caught.
It's tough. There's, hardworking people out there. Why are you hurting the small mom-and-pop businesses that are barely surviving these days?
Why do you hurt anybody? Why are you stealing from anybody?
Authorities are checking nearby businesses for more possible surveillance video, but if anyone knows anything, call police. Reporting live tonight, Matthew Seedorf, Fox 11 News.
All right, the call's out there for anybody that knows anything.
Surveillance video, but if anyone knows anything...
If anyone knows anything...
You're
asked to drop the dime on these guys. If you're somebody who knows something.
But if anyone knows anything...
Or if you're anybody who knows anything. All right, now in West Hollywood, very safe area, I believe, of Los Angeles, you're in trouble. Pickpockets. Pickpocketers. When we come back, we'll talk about that. West Hollywood. They're taking your phones, your jewelry, your watches. They're pickpocketing you. Man, what's going on with this city? What's going on? We're live on KFI AM 640, 17 minutes away from Dr. Ray Kasheri, talking about these firefighters with high levels of lead and mercury in the blood of these men and women who are fighting the LA fires. So if you're at a fire station, turn the radio on to KFI. Maybe we'll be able to help you out with Dr. Ray Kasheri. Or if you know a firefighter, or if you are a firefighter, or if you've ever met a firefighter, tell them to turn on KFI in 16 minutes.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
All right, we continue. You got Uncle T-Bones, the crime dog here. I'm warning everybody. Crime, even though LAPD and the mayor, they had the big press conference last week. I'm a big fan of cops. They do a great job. But when they say crime is down, and then we do story after story after story after story on how crime is affecting everybody, I am very skeptical. Whether it's bike thefts in Pasadena, where the store has been hit half a dozen times, whether you're a postal worker in Valley Village, Sherman Oaks, or Tarzana, you've been hit. Whether you own a home in Woodland Hills, you've been invaded twice over the last month. And now watches and phones in West Hollywood are disappearing with pickpocketers.
Here in West Hollywood, where we're live, there are people who are being preyed on by pickpocketers as they're just going out for a party. Now, LA County Sheriff's deputies say they are cracking down on this crime, working with different bars and nightclubs.
Here we go. Bars and nightclubs in West Hollywood, man, you got to be careful.
Many people in West Hollywood say they're well aware of the spike in cell phone thefts. Christopher Bowers had his stolen years ago while partying with friends.
I did at the time tend to leave my phone on the bar, like in front of me.
Who does that? Who just leaves their phone on the bar in front of them? If you're not using it, isn't it in your pocket?
Phone on the bar, like in front of me, and then out of nowhere it disappeared. And I was like, where's my phone?
It's gone, huh? Oh, crazy.
And I was with a few of my girlfriends that were very protective of me.
Because it is becoming really...
Oh, man, I missed that day. That old time.
And I was with a few of my girlfriends.
I haven't said that in a while. I haven't said that in, at
least a week.
25 years.
Oh, okay, 25 years.
You had girlfriends?
I had friends who were girls, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, they were all after me, but
of course.
Turns out we were just friends. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, a guy can hit a couple of parked cars every once in a while, you know what I mean?
And I was with a few of my girlfriends.
Oh, that sounds so great.
And I was with a few of my girlfriends.
Oh, how's Stefoosh? You're a single man, aren't you, Stefoosh?
That is correct,
Oh,
sir.
we got to hook you up, buddy. This could be your life.
Yeah.
You know?
And I was with a few of my girlfriends.
Stefoosh. You got to make, buddy, you got to use the fact that you're a producer and a board op here to, fly around a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like that's just like leading them on because I'm not that cool, but I have a cool job.
No, buddy, you got to tell everybody how great you are.
I'll try. I'll try harder than that.
Yeah. Or I'll do it for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll be your wingman.
That were very protective of me.
Because it is becoming really ridiculous to the point where, visitors from around the world are being known. West Hollywood is being known as the cell phone theft capital of the world.
Oh, that's horrible.
The cell phone theft capital of the world.
Welcome to West Hollywood.
The cell phone theft capital of the world.
There you go. Ding dong.
Public safety officials warn that pickpocketing and phone theft is a growing problem in the city's nightlife scene. LA County Sheriff's Department says so far in 2025, 32 thefts have been reported.
Whoa.
Last year, they had nearly 400 cases. With summer and Pride season almost here, those numbers are expected to rise, something former nightclub employee Cody Mitchell witnessed often.
I didn't know it was a season. I thought it was Pride month, but Pride's a season now? I didn't know that. Wow. So it's like winter, fall, Pride, and summer? I didn't know that. Are we going to call it that?
Pride summer?
That's not a bad idea. Winter, spring, Pride, fall. No, it would be winter, spring, Pride, summer, fall.
Pride would go before summer.
That's sure. Right. Yeah, Pride.
Yeah, and especially with stuff like that, backpacks or out of country, and they'd be like, oh my God, my passport was in there. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Catching thieves is tough in packed bars, clubs, and large outdoor events.
Okay, let me tell you a story about how difficult it is to prosecute people in West Hollywood. I had a friend of mine who later on in life came out of the closet, and a gay guy. Okay, you can say that, right? He was heterosexual his whole life, and then he decided one day he's going to stop lying to everybody, and he's going to come out of the closet. I think he was 34 when he did it, when he said, I'm not heterosexual, I'm homosexual, and I'm going to come out of the closet and enjoy my life. Well, if you know anything about guys that do that, when they come out of the closet, they quickly find the diamond lane, and they enjoy themselves. And they get into West Hollywood. They go to the bars. They meet guys. They get rolling. And they are on fire for the first 6 months or so. They want to experience everything that they couldn't do or they didn't feel like they could do over their life. And so a friend of mine came out of the closet. He would go to the Abbey, which is a very well-known establishment in West Hollywood. And he was dancing with another guy. My buddy of mine was dancing with another guy, and another guy came over and punched my buddy in the face and knocked him out. Knocked him to the ground and knocked him out. So he went to the police station to report that. And he went to the police station. He made a report. And the officer said, where did this happen? Where did you get knocked out? And he said, at the Abbey. And he goes, oh, man, I'm sorry that happened to you, but we're not going to pursue this. He goes, what do you mean? I got knocked out by a guy. I can identify him. He said, yeah, I know that, but we'll go to the Abbey. We'll look at their video. We'll talk to 20 guys, and nobody will say they saw anything. And so I'm sorry that happened to you. Be more careful next time, but it's not going to happen. And that was it. There was no action taken, because these cops are tired of going into bars and asking what happened, and nobody saw anything. They all cover for each other. Now, I'm not saying that's not bad, but he went into being into that lifestyle too quickly. He didn't realize that when you dance with a guy, that guy might be somebody else's guy, and you got to be careful. So it's a learning lesson. I hope you learn, but we're not pursuing this. And before you ask another guy to dance with you at the Abbey, ask if his boyfriend's around or his husband and get to know the place before you get knocked out again. All right. Well, there's a lesson for you there, kids. All right. And when we come back, Dr. Ray Kasheri is going to be on with us. That guy's great. And he's going to be talking about these brave firemen and firewomen, these firefighters who now have high levels of mercury and lead in fighting the Los Angeles fires. Oh, it's horrible. But when we come back, Dr. Ray Kasheri will tell us what we can do. We're live on KFI AM 640.
Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.